inherited a house? Here are your options. So, you've inherited a house. First of all, congratulations. We understand inheriting a house might be a stressful situation for some, but you don't need to worry. We broke down your options and explored pros and cons. We also provided further steps you need to take after you make your decision. First things first. There are a number of questions you need to consider after you inherit a house. 1. What condition is the house in? 2. How expensive will it be to own and maintain? 3. What is the value of the house? 4. Should I move in, rent it or sell my inherited house? Inheriting a house comes with plenty of unwanted headaches, especially if it's something you didn't want to happen. The first thought most have is to sell the house. What to do when you've inherited a house? Are you selling an inherited house to a sibling, at a loss or just wanting to sell? There are a few questions that should be addressed during this process, including the following. 1. Who will take care of getting the house ready for sale? 2. Who is responsible for negotiations and hiring estate agents? 3. How will you divide the expenses of the sale? 4. Who is responsible for caring for the house while it is on the market? You can also sell your house without an estate agent without making repairs or sell to a cash home buyer. We offer you both of these options. Selling the house would be the best option for those who have no intention of moving in or renting it. There are a few pros as well as cons that come with this decision. Pros of selling an inherited house. 1. It can be sold fast. 2. Paying in cash. 3. Not having to worry about the future of the property. Cons of selling an inherited house. 1. You will have less control over who gets your house. 2. You might not be able to sell for the true value of the house. Rent your inherited house. Another option to consider is to rent your inherited house. If the house is to be rented, the heirs might ask. Cons of renting an inherited house. 1. It can often be time-consuming. 2. You'll need to make sure your tenants are a perfect fit for the house. Pros of renting an inherited house. 1. Steady income on a long-term basis. 2. Creating networking relationships with the tenants. 3. Adding your management skills to your resume. Move into your inherited house. This option might be an obvious one. You could move into your inherited house and call it your new home. The question that comes with moving into your inherited house is what to do with your current house. Before you do decide to move into the inherited house, we suggest you do the following. Investigate the mortgage. Especially if you've inherited your parents' house at a loss, be aware of the current mortgage situation and know how to deal with it. Physically inspect the house. Is the property furnished or unfurnished? Take note of what needs to be fixed and what you want to fix. These decisions take time and planning. Make sure you check your budget, consult with professionals and get all your documentation ready. We buy houses, flats, shops, garages and land. Contact us today.